Alright guys, so I'm back here at the unit. Today is Tuesday. Last night I kind of made a mistake. It's what happens when you get frustrated a little bit and you think you got it done correctly and you just try to cut a little corners and things happen. Alright, so last night I got a little frustrated because I was putting up the transmission by myself and kind of snapped the bell housing a little bit. Fortunately, we got somebody that's gonna fix it, but let me show you exactly what happened. Putting up the transmission, as I said earlier, by myself, and I was able to get this side in, and the torque converter aligned, and everything went in there good. What it seemed to be good, but this side wasn't catching. So what I decided to do was grab a longer bolt and I was gonna just thread it in so I can push it in. But I sent it a little too hard with my torque wrench. Well, with my impact, not a torque wrench, it was with my impact gun. And I sent it a little too hard. So I snapped the bell housing and, now we're dealing with that. Fortunately, a good friend of mine is a very, very good welder. I talked to him already. He said that he most likely can fix this and he can put it back together, weld it nicely and strongly. He said he's going to reinforce it, so most likely we can get this fixed. That way I don't have to buy another unit and then transfer all the internals over to the other unit. So this is what we're dealing with right now. Now this is the true first setback that I've had on this build. It was extremely frustrated last night because, like I said, everything has been going so well on this truck. Everything just smooth, no problems. And I got into this issue now. And honestly, it's kind of a big one. I'm just really hoping that he's able to weld it correctly and strong. That he's able to reinforce it. That way we don't have any additional problems down the road. Now, another thing that I'm going to do in the meantime that the transmission gets done, I was reading a lot and how people actually put the transmission into the truck, and it actually makes a lot more sense. Not just that, it also helps me with a little issue of pushing the engine back. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take everything apart. I'm gonna take all the intercooler things out. I'm gonna unplug the wiring. I gotta drain the radiator, and I'm gonna lift the engine out of the mounts, bring it forward about 3 inches, and then put the transmission from the bottom, made it to the block, and then drop everything in. That's how everybody has been recommending me to do it. I made a little post on a few S10 pages that I follow, and that's exactly what they're telling me to do. Many people don't even need to bang the tunnel. I was doing it well, many people that did it this way don't need to bang the tunnel. You do need to bang it if you don't do it that way. If you try to put it from the bottom up with the engine already in there, you have to bang the tunnel a lot. So that's gonna be my project tonight. What I'm gonna do is I'm take a few steps backwards, disassemble everything here, get the hoist locked into the engine, lift it up. I'm probably gonna lift it up off the engine mounts tomorrow, but because hopefully that transmission is going to be done today, so tonight. So we're probably going to get everything ready for tomorrow when I have the transmission in my hand. I lift the engine up, bring it forward a little bit, and mount the transmission, bring it back down. That's the plan for today. I mean, unfortunately, like I said, it was kind of like a dead day because I've been dealing with this, trying to figure out how to deal with this broken bell housing situation. But hopefully we have a plan in place and we can get it fixed. That is, like I said, this is the first setback that we have had with this truck. Aside from that, everything has gone smooth, way too smooth. And it's one of those things that it's going so smooth that when something goes wrong, it's gonna go wrong completely. And well, it happened. I'm not here to hide it and make everything seem beautiful and pretty, but in all honesty, this has been the first setback that I've had in this build. So we're gonna get that fixed hopefully tonight. I'm gonna get this ready for, hopefully if I'm able to get the transmission fixed tonight, I'm gonna get this ready to be able to drop it in tomorrow. So that is the update for today, Tuesday. I mean, we still got some days left, but July 10th is coming up pretty quick, and we haven't even tested. So I'm starting to get worried. Alrighty, so it's ready. It's hooked up for tomorrow for the transmission to hopefully be done tonight, and then lift the engine up about 3-4 inches up, and then bring it forward about 3 inches, and then with that we should be able to drop the transmission up from the bottom to the top, no problem, no banging on the tunnel, be able to get to all the bolts on the bell housing. And then not just that, also we're gonna actually finally fix that little stand tilt that we needed to get on the engine by doing what we're doing. Everything's disconnected that needed to get disconnected. Fortunately, the Haltech Rebel wiring is so long that I don't need to unplug anything from the engine itself. When it comes to wiring, all I had to do is just take out the grounds that go directly. I had to remove the steering column because the header doesn't. It's you have to remove the steering column if you want to lift up the engine. So I removed that. Fuel lines are all disconnected. Radiators all disconnected. So now we just gotta wait. Gotta wait to hopefully tonight for the transmission to get fixed. And if it does get fixed tonight, which I'm really crossing my fingers because July 10th is right around the corner, guys. I'm nervous as it is right now. So hopefully tomorrow will be a long day, but hopefully productive. Till then.